Alright, so Xiaomi's very popular Redmi Note series is once again up for its annual global launch. And we have one of the Redmi Note 14 Pro 5G prepared for a full review. Well, is it any better compared to the previous generation? Or what key features were improved? Hey, what's up everyone, B-Boy here for Tech, and today we are taking a closer look at the new Redmi Note 14 Pro 5G. So, let's go find it out after we roll this OBB. This year's Note 14 Pro 5G looks more premium than last year's model with its solid metal frame construction, protected by the Gorilla Glass Victus 2 at the front and polished polycarbonate material at the back that we initially mistook as frosted glass. Okay, so our review unit is in this coral green, which is a muted color that's not too greenish and comes with a polished finish with some subtle two-pattern tone. Well, as you can see, it's a huge departure from its last year's model in terms of the design and construction, so props to Redmi for doing this one. Also, unlike the previous Note 13 Pro, which has rather flat design and squarish body, we like that the curved edges of the Note 14 Pro along with the curved glass panel up at the front. It's a matter of personal taste, we know, but the fact that it adds to the ergonomics is something that we can't ignore. So the power button and volume rocker are both placed on the right side with nothing else on the left. At the bottom, there's a USB Type-C port, primary mic, main speaker grill, and a SIM card slot. And up top here, there's a secondary mic, secondary speaker, and the IR blaster for use with the remote control app. Well, speaking of the speakers, you also get stereo sound here that is clean and loud, that's great for listening to music or watching movies. Did I just mention that it's a 1.5K Crystal Res AMOLED display with up to 120Hz refresh rate with up to 3000 nits peak brightness. Yep, you get a 6.67-inch curved display with a resolution of 2712 by 1220 pixels. So you get a clear, crisp image and deep blacks and rich, vibrant colors. Well, for some, a curved screen might bother you, but we think it works best for this phone since it adds to the thin profile, making it easier to grip with one hand. Well, we're also happy to report that the Note 14 Pro has an IP68 rating, so it's complete resistance from dust ingress and water resistance for up to 30 minutes in a 1.5 meters deep water. Just avoid bringing it to the seawater or the swimming pool because there's no protection from salt water and chlorinated water on this one. Okay, so this year's Redmi Note 14 Pro follows the same camera configuration as the Redmi Note 13 Pro Plus from last year, 208-2. That's a 200 megapixel AI main camera with optical image stabilization, an 8 megapixel ultra-wide camera, and a 2 megapixel macro camera. The fourth camera housing, as you can see here at the back, is actually for the dual-tone dual LED flash. There's an option to shoot stills at 200 megapixel resolution, that's around 25 megabytes file size. And the macro camera takes decent shots at a very close proximity, but there's a lot of obvious post-processing done with the output. As for the video recording, the camera can go up to 4K at 30 FPS, and if you want a smoother shots, you can go to 60 FPS, but you can only record it at 1080p. Now, the front camera has a 0.8x to 1x field of view, so it's a bit tight, and video recording only goes up to 1080p at 60 FPS as well. Now here are the sample selfies. While the main camera takes great photos and videos, we can say the same with the ultra-wide and macro cameras. The selfie camera is also good though, as you can see here, but we would have wanted if it comes with a 60 FPS at 4K resolution, though we know this is a chipset limitation. Now, powering the Redmi Note 14 Pro 5G is a very capable MediaTek Dimensity 7300 Ultra. It has an octa-core CPU with 4 Cortex A78 cores at 2.5 GHz and 4 Cortex A55 cores at 2 GHz. It features MediaTek Hyper Engine optimizations and the latest ARM Mali G615 GPU. Well, this chipset is used for a balance between performance and efficiency, so expect this phone to do well on gaming, yet be able to deliver good battery life as well. Our review unit comes with 8GB of RAM with an additional 4GB of extension RAM and an internal storage of 256GB. Synthetic benchmarks showed decent scores, getting over 670,000 points in Antutu benchmarks. GPU benchmark scores looks better though when tested on Geekbench 6. OpenCL got 2,512 and Vulkan got 2,514. In terms of gaming, the Note 14 Pro showed good promise on more popular games like Mobile Legends, but still able to crank out decent frames with the likes of Genshin Impact that is still playable at the mid to high graphics levels near the 30 FPS range. Overall, this phone can be a reliable gaming device in our opinion. This device runs on Xiaomi's HyperOS 1.02, which is the company's more trimmed down global ROM. Well, the HyperOS sits on top of the Android 14 with its own custom scheme and features native to Xiaomi devices. New AI features include Circle to Search, AI Beautify, AI Erase Pro, AI Image Expansion, and the more popular Google Gemini. Xiaomi promises up to 3 years of OS updates and 4 years of security updates for this model, which is already acceptable. Battery life is a hit or miss for the most part, but the Note 14 Pro packs a 5110 mAh Li-ion battery with 45 watts turbocharging capability. With gaming, we are able to get as much as 7 hours and 25 minutes running Mobile Legends at 50% brightness, 50% volume on Wi-Fi, and all game settings on the highest level. And in terms of our standard PCMark battery test, the device scored an average of 13 hours and 14 minutes at 50% brightness, 0 volume, and in airplane mode. And of course, using our video look test, the phone lasted a bit longer but fell short of our expectations at 14 hours and 39 minutes, running under the same conditions. Charging time is on the average side as well, about 60% in under 30 minutes and fully charged in under an hour using the 45 watts turbocharging brick that came in the box. For connectivity, you've got the full suite. 5G with eSIM support, that means you can either use a 2 nano SIM or 1 nano SIM plus 1 eSIM. And you also have Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, NFC, and as mentioned earlier, a built-in infrared blaster for pairing with your home appliances. Okay, so to recap, here are things we like about this iteration of the Redmi Note series. Number 1, it has a 200 megapixel pro-grade AI camera system. Number 2, IP68 rating for dust and water resistance. Number 3, Corning Gorilla Glass Victus 2 that protects the 1.5K AMOLED display. Number 4, the MediaTek Dimensity 7300 Ultra for a balanced performance and efficiency. While in terms of the shortcomings, perhaps we can only point to the RAM technology because this device still uses the LPDDR4X instead of the faster LPDDR5, as well as the UFS 2.2 instead of the UFS 3.1 that the chipset can support. Those two drag down the AnTuTu scores of this device from where we expected them to be. Well, does that mean that the Redmi Note 14 Pro isn't a great device? It actually offers more than what we'd hope for in its category. The Redmi Note 14 Pro is a solid device, well-rounded, balanced, yet packs a lot of top-notch features. With the grand scheme of things, we think the Redmi Note 14 is a significant upgrade in this series and worth considering. However, as of publishing this review, we still don't have any information on the suggested retail price. Don't worry, we'll be sure posting them in the comment section down below and description box of this video once we get the complete details. So, what do you think of the Redmi Note 14 Pro 5G? Do you agree with our observations? Do you find the device good for what it offers? Do let us know in the comment section down below. Also, if you find this video helpful, don't forget to give a like and hit that notification bell so you get notified once we upload our new videos. Also, don't forget to follow us on our socials at Facebook, Instagram, X, and TikTok, and visit our website at chukitech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Once again, I'm B-Boy, thanks for watching, and see you on our next video.